Okay, guys. So today we're doing elementary school stories. So I'm starting off, but my story isn't much of a story, but I have multiple of them. So anyone who really knows me as a person, you know that I'm not someone who's violent or gonna hurt anyone. But in elementary school, the they had like I think it was like kindergarten or something. We were in the line to get water. And so the kid in front of me is still drinking. It's like drinking for five. He's like sitting there 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and I'm like, hey, that's enough water. And so he looks at me like, no, I'm not stopping. I'm never gonna sleep. So I look at this kid like he's crazy. I just started to push him, knock him down on the ground. His legs bleeding. I'm looking at myself like I'm thinking I'm feeling proud. This kid's crying. I get sent to the principal's office. Yep, it was great. But then again, there's also multiple other things like one time what's it called daycare. So it was me and my brother. We're in the main room. My brother gets really mad, so he decides this is a kid and he's too young. He's 2 years younger than me. We're both in this kindergarten. We're both in this daycare, and so he gets really mad. He kicks the wall. There's a giant hole in the wall, maybe about this large. Y'all can see how large it is, like that big. So he kicked a hole in the wall. We see it. We look at it. It's covered in tape and stuff. This is probably the tiniest, thinnest wall we've seen. Ever seen? I mean, you're not. Someone his age is not kicking through a wall, but yeah, that happens. Also, so in elementary school as well, I was kind of a dick to kids. They had this new kid came in. She was sitting right next to me, and when we were eating breakfast, and she was like, "Hey, what do we do when we're done eating?" So myself being a dick and all, I decided to tell her, "Okay, so you see the star on the wall? You put your tray down, and you go put your hand on the wall." A teacher comes up to her and asks her what she's doing. They walk off. Luckily, I didn't get snitched on by the girl. I don't know how. But yeah, that's my story for now. Okay, Bradley, to you.
All right. So I'm gonna start off with what's it called?
Daycare?
Hold on, no.
Dodgeball.
DDC. I call it DCD.
DCG.
Daycare dodgeball.
Ah, yes.
All right. So I was always that kind of kid during daycare to pick flowers. My favorite were the violet ones. I loved those so much. I'd always pick them. And then one day, people decided it'd be good to have me in dodgeball. We all lined up on the wall. It was like selection. So they'd look at us, and they'd look and look. They'd stay there, the two captains, and then they would look at me and they go, "You kid, mixed boy, you want to join us?" Now these kids were probably like in their 14s, and I was like maybe around 7, 8, and I was like, man, they saw my raw talent. They really want me. Now, let me tell you, there's 3 types of kids. You have the fast kids, the ones that can dodge everything.
That was me.
You have the strong kids, and you have the
Human shield.
human shields. All right, I was the human shield, so I thought I was one of the strong ones because I had a huge ego for such a little kid.
I had no ego.
And
Still don't.
They're like, we'll have you on the team. And when we picked teams, I got so happy. I was ready to show them my moves. And then they throw the ball, and I feel 2 hands grasp my shoulders and hold me there. And I was just getting nailed and nailed. And I crawl on the ground trying to get away. And they're still aiming at me.
Is that even legal in dodgeball?
It's not legal in dodgeball, especially daycare dodgeball.
You can get hit once.
Daycare dodgeball is some of the most ruthless kind of dodgeball there is. You have tournaments, and then you have daycare.
Bradley, you know what kind of dodgeball we played? So
We
they
didn't
had.
play dodgeball. We played murder.
So everyone lined up on the wall. He had one kid with a dodgeball. One kid just threw it at us. I'd be that kid who was running around dodging everything. I was also like that in elementary too. I was always the last kid. I was only the last one on the FLF there, and I couldn't catch to save my life.
I was always the first one out until I started getting good.
Yeah.
Then we have